YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here again, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another Celebration of Cinema review for another great, amazing Disney film, Princess and the Frog. This is, to me, one of the more greater Disney films for me. I don't understand why certain people don't like it. But the movie to me is actually great. It has so much stuff going for it, whether it's the story, the characters, the animation, the songs. So many stuff going for it. But let's go ahead and get started talking about Princess and the Frog, shall we? What I love about this story, and I feel like Princess and the Frog and the movie Tangled, which came out a year after this, the thing that they do is they take these classic fairy tales and bring it to the screen in Disney format. And it's able to be likable, and you're able to like this version of the story that I feel like everybody can enjoy. To where it's kind of like, and I think when you think of like older Disney films like Pinocchio's kind of like the fine example of that, as they found a way to take this iconic story and make it Disney-fiable and make everyone love it. Snow White, I think, is a little beneficial, but I think Princess and the Frog does a brilliant way of not just telling the story of a prince who turns into a frog and has to kiss a girl in order to turn back into a human. No, they actually make a world like I love exploring the world in New Orleans. That's the main thing about this movie. There's literally, when I went to Disney World a couple months ago, I went to a Princess and the Frog themed hotel, and they had a whole little shop that they were selling beignets. And I'm like, the way that like they created this world of New Orleans, it makes you just want to go there and be a part of the world. And what it also does really well is that it makes you feel realistic, and it also uses the story of wishing upon stars in another brilliant way, which I thought was amazing. And I think that this is possibly the best film of Disney that they used that storyline in, besides Wish and Pinocchio. And the idea of like, sure, you may not get what you want, but you have what you need. It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story that can connect with all of us. And that's what I love about this story so much. And now, let's just kind of talk about little things about the movie. Characters, I think a lot of them are just so much fun. They could be you have the characters that you absolutely love and you're rooting for, and then you have the characters that you hate and that are annoying and you want to see lose. And I think it does all that really nicely. Of course, you have Tiana, which is a very good character, and the fact that I believe she's the first black princess is great. Technically, she wasn't a princess at first. She was just a normal girl that was the daughter of a chef, and she wanted to... And I love this character. So what I love about Tiana as a character is she's a character that has worked hard most of her life. She's put in the hard work, and she's doing all this so she can get this she can get this building, get this loan, and get this restaurant. Excuse me. um, but with that story, it's so realistic because I'm pretty sure down in New Orleans, things are like that with people. You're trying to work so hard, and you put in all the hours, and to get to your big dreams. Obviously, the movie is about wishing upon stars, but she also has a belief, like, that we need to work hard in order to accomplish our dreams, in order to reach our dreams. Wishing upon stars won't do all good for sometimes. Let's talk about our other characters. We got Naveen. He's, of course, charismatic, but I feel like that this is the first time with a royalty and princedom where we actually get to see a prince who is rich and has all these riches. But you realize, just because his parents are the rich ones, he's not actually rich. He's broke. And what's also is just kind of the sadness of what it means to be part of a family, of a royal family, and everybody does everything for you, and you don't know how to do anything. You have no talent. Well, I guess you could say he has talent by a good voice and playing music very well, but besides that, he doesn't know how to do anything normal. So, I think that's an amazing arc as he learns to actually do stuff throughout the movie. It's amazing. The little story about mincing, awesome. And he becomes a husband and becomes a performer at Tiana's restaurant. Then you also got to talk about our Gator, Lewis, who runs to play with the big boys. I think he's very likable. He's very funny. He's very likable and very adorable. He's very great. I love Lewis. And then, of course, you got Ray the Firefly, played by the amazing Jim Cummings. I love Ray the Firefly. He's just, once again, Jim Cummings is able to play these menacing characters, like these cute characters like Winnie the Pooh, play these terrifying villains like Scar and one of the Jafar's bodyguards in Aladdin, and then he's able to play one of the most charismatic characters in Ray the Firefly, who ends up dying in the end, which I love his arc, as he believes that the star happens to be something that is a living person, or a living firefly. But it is still romantic, and it's like, I love all the memes that, like, if you're talking about someone you love, you can reference Evangeline as the person you love. As we talk about the other characters, we got John Goodman playing Charlotte's dad in here, and also Charlotte. You know, Charlotte can be annoying at times, but at the same time, she's a good friend to Tiana. There's no doubt about that. John Goodman's character, playing the father, he's cool. He's not great, but he's cool. There's some funny lines with him in here and there, but that's all I can really say. Tiana's mom, pretty good character. She's alright. I think the main standout was Dr. Facilier. Dr. Facilier is one of the most inventive and charismatic villains of Disney history. His song is amazing. The way he moves, the way he does things, it's just so charismatic. And I love the character. And also, we got to talk about Mama Odie in this film. She's great as a blind lady, voodoo woman. That's the thing. Honestly, this movie would work so well for a Disney remake. Now, we have one in the works, and I'm hoping that film will be a little bit like the same thing they did in Aladdin, where they're able to bring so much style and fun to this film, but kind of be a little bit realistic at the same time. I want them to keep that realistic tone. Now let's move on to the animation side. And I love the animation in this film. There are so many great things about this movie with the animation. And I think And what it does so well is doing the magic of Disney, but also it's able to the movie's able to be so colorful with its animation, and something that I've never really seen before in Disney. And I love what the animation is able to do, where it feels like classic Disney, but it also feels like, you know, a part of the newer era. But I think one of the reasons why I like the animation most of all in this movie is this is the second to last animated film from Disney that is a cartoon, that is 2D. And the last actual animated film of 2D was Winnie the Pooh in 2011. And, you know, this past year we got Once Upon a Studio and Wish. Pretty two good films. And a lot of people are talking about that they should bring 2D animated films back. Which, I myself would kind of like that, because I think Disney needs to do something unique with their animation lately. But with this movie, the animation is great, and I absolutely love it. And like most Disney films, the soundtrack is perfect. Every song in this movie is perfect, from In the Southland, down in New Orleans, to I'm Almost There, Dr. Facilier's song, to When We're Human, Mama Odie's song, I Love You Evangeline. So many fantastic, iconic songs. And once again, the animation and the magic of Disney and the magic of voodoo magic, it's able to help the songs and empower them. And they're all songs that you actually just want to sing to and sing to until you die. And I think that's what this film was supposed to do. And that's pretty much all of my thoughts on The Princess and the Frog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the about section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.